What's a scary or disturbing fact that would probably keep most people awake at night? Dust mites are microscopic arachnids that live in your sheets and pillows and feeds on your dead skins. They are apparently in all homes no matter how clean. This is more sad. Some hospitals have chilled cribs for stillborn babies. They look like normal cribs but they are cooled. It's designed for families to say goodbye before the child is taken away. Some hospitals even provide a photography service for these families. You can even donate money so more hospitals have these cribs. It's sad that something like that needs to exist, but kind for families in that situation. The frontal lobotomy was performed with no anesthesia and it was an outpatient procedure. There is a spider that has fangs so powerful that it can bite through a leather boot. It usually attacks multiple times and you have to grab it and pry it off of you. It is also incredibly deadly. Edit, I wrote it below here. But it's the Sydney funnel web spider. Because of its venom it is the deadliest spider. You are far more likely to be murdered by someone you know than a stranger. It's estimated that there's somewhere around 25-50 serial killers that are active each year in the US. When swimming in stagnant water you could inhale an amoeba which eats its way through your nose and then eats your brainstem. There's nothing fundamentally stopping something in your brain from breaking forever while you sleep tonight. You could be hungry forever, lose your eyesight, become consumed with uncontrollable rage. Whatever. All it takes is a tiny hemorrhage in the right spot responsible for regulating some signals. And they can happen to literally anyone. Pill bugs aren't bugs at all. Those roly-polies are actually crustaceans. Tiny land lobsters. You could have a brain aneurysm with zero symptoms. Any day it could rupture and kill you from significant blood loss. Happened to my mom's friend right in front of her. The seemingly perfectly healthy woman died at 40 without warning during a work trip and while having drinks with her friends. 1 second she was laughing. The next second she was on the ground. Never woke up again. My poor mom was the one that had to call her husband and kids. As a person dies, your sense of hearing is the last sense to be lost. You have mites in your eyelashes. In rare cases, people can die from insomnia. The serial killer Richard Chase would try random houses to break into. If the door was unlocked, he saw it as being an invitation. If it was locked, he saw it as a sign that he was unwelcome. There are a fair number of missing nuclear weapons. Edited to I certainly didn't expect this level of response. Thanks for the awards. For context, I used to work for a US intelligence service on a project tasked with recovering these things. It was, simultaneously, the most boring and terrifying year and a half of my life. Pigs will eat humans if given the chance. When you drive a car you can literally just floor it and drive into oncoming traffic at any moment. Prions existed it. I am not that good with biology, so I left it to other editors to explain. But since so many of you asked, prions are misfolded proteins that cause other proteins that interact them to become misfolded or prions themselves. This can stop crucial body processes and cause death. And there's no cure. Fake. People who sleep less than 6 hours a night are at an increased risk to die prematurely. Someday, one last person will remember you for the last time, and from that day forward, no one ever will. You probably already escaped death or serious injury in your lifetime by simply being in the right place at the right time. Law enforcement bases their methods on catching serial killers on the ones that let themselves get caught. The truly foolproof and effective ways to get away with murder are still unknown, and there are probably many serial killers getting away with murder because the procedure for murder investigations has Not changed much in years. Learned this one watching Mindhunter. Images of child skulls or inside of horses' hooves. In child porn cases, someone has to actually watch the video beginning to end so they can testify about it in court to seal a conviction. Your average person is only 9 missed meals away from becoming a violent lunatic. The episode of Dexter with the killer who buries kids alive in concrete has freaked me up more than once when I was trying to sleep. Waking up isn't guaranteed. Here's 3. 1. Goats were used as a medieval torture method. Strap someone to a chair for 2 days. With their feet dipped in salt water. Release a goat into the room. The goat will lick the salt of the victim's feet. And since a goat's tongue is super coarse, it will strip the flesh off down to the bone. No pleading. And no mercy. The goat won't care about the screams. 2. In very ancient times, a way of execution was to bend 2 palm trees together. Tie someone's ankles to them. And let the palm trees go. They would immediately spring up, ripping the victim in 2. 3. It's better to pick up a human head with 2 hands. Because it's as heavy as a bowling ball and the weight is uneven. I'm not sure about picking it up by the hair. Because I'm pretty sure it would be slick with blood. I swear these threads always pop up right before bed. It takes 22 pounds of pressure to pop a testicle. Think of someone you love but only see a few times a year. Now take a guess at how many years until one of you dies. How many more times in your lifetime are you going to see that person? If you moved away from your parents and only see them 3 times a year and you expect them to live another 30 years. That's less than 100 times you will ever see them again. My 17-year-old daughter showed me a story on Snapchat. A girl of similar age from a neighboring school posted a video of her letting her dog FCK her. It was explicit and very real. It still haunts me. You can actually wake up during surgery. But the worst part is that you are still paralyzed. So you can feel everything what they do to you, but you can't signal to them that you are conscious. When an autopsy is performed, the organs are removed, weighed, sliced and placed into a plastic bag. This includes the brain and tongue. Once they are finished, they put everything together in the plastic bag and place it in the chest cavity. So when you're buried, your brain is actually in your chest. Cancer is extremely common. You likely have cancer right now. The only things stopping you from going terminal are your immune system and more cancer. That's right, cancer can get cancer that kills the cancer. Every second approximately 1.8 people die. My uncle got out of prison, don't know about other people but keeps me up at night. The fact that if you were murdered there is only a 40% chance that the killer will be sent to jail. At any given moment, someone may be contemplating your demise. Epstein named thousands of high-ranking pedophiles and the courts are not releasing the names. Many pandemics come in waves and more people died in the second wave of the Spanish flu than the first. A friend of mine had a brother who died in a creepily abrupt and wholly unexpected way. His brother was just 30 years old. A fit runner and soccer player. One night after a few drinks with friends he returned home and fell asleep in his chair whilst watching TV. He fell asleep sitting upright with his head resting forward. Chin on his chest. Try it now. Sit upright and angle your chin down as far as you can. Take a breath. Feel how slightly labored it is? Well, he slowly suffocated himself to death through the night simply down to head neck angle. Scary stuff. If an imploding star were to create a gamma ray burst, and that GRB were to hit the earth, we'd never know it. Because we'd simply cease to exist. Poof. Go outside at night. Put a fly light against your temple facing towards what you are looking at. Like a headlamp but parallel to your eyes, and look at the grass. All those little sparkles that look sorta like dew? Spiders. They are all spiders. At that moment you will truly realize 1. Spiders are everywhere and the vast majority are harmless, or 2. You now have arachnophobia if you didn't already. I get it as a meme to hate spiders. But they are little marvels of evolution. Plus they eat mosquitoes. Frig mosquitoes. There's a type of wasp that when it stings you the best thing for you to do is to just lay down in the fetal position and just start crying, screaming because its venom is so powerful. Edit, have been told. It's the tarantula hawk wasp. Edit 2. Holy poop, did not expect this to blow up. Mike Wazowski nodding would be the same as him twerking. A good chunk of those cute animal saving videos are staged and the animals are actually being severely abused. If you do watch these videos, question everything and read the comments. If comments are disabled, it's because people were calling out the abuse. Some channels even use the same animals over and over again in videos yet still get millions of views and likes. Do not support them. Report them. No matter what it is. Someone, somewhere, gets turned on by it. Edit, holy poop. So many upvotes and comments. Thanks though, it was unexpected. And to everyone asking if they have a chance, damn right you do.
Hi there. Look, if you enjoyed the video, well, why not go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to Reddit Stories. In fact, if you want to see even more responses to this thread, well then, take a look. There's the link in the description below. And remember, show some love to those authors while you're there. And I look forward to seeing you next time.